How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back on another video. Today we're going to be working on the storm door for the porch. We're not going to have a regular door on this porch. We're just going to have a storm door. We didn't want two doors to the house. We just want a storm door, and I think that will be fine. So we special ordered a door, the one that Julie wanted, and it came in yesterday. So today's project is going to be putting in a storm door on our 3-season porch. So there's the door. It is a 36-inch wide door. We wanted to make sure every door in this barn dominium is very wide, and that's about the widest we can get, so that's what we put on it. Now we have the instructions laid out. So there's a lot of instructions to this thing. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to put together on it. And we have absolutely no door frame at all. So if you look, there's no door frame at all on this. So I picked up some wood. It's in the garage. And we're going to be building our own door frame and mounting our door in today. So we'll see how this goes. For a guy that ain't a carpenter, he's going to put a board frame in and hang a storm door. So let's see how this one goes. Okay, this is all the wood that we have to work with to build this frame out of. Now this is wood that we picked up at Lowe's because it's good and dry and we needed that frame. We went ahead and bought the wood. I have 3 1x6s and 3 1x4s. Now, do I need all that wood? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to take care of the frame that I need to get that storm door mounted in that hole out there. So, you know, I personally don't like doing carpentry videos because there's always somebody out there that says I did it wrong, which pretty much I probably did, but, you know, I'm just sharing it. That's all. What I'm doing, if it works, it works. So, we'll see. This is going to be a new build for me. I've never actually done one of these, so I think it'll be fun. Let's get started. So we're going to be using the Craig jig on all these boards, and we're going to glue this and Craig jig it together because we need this thing to be very sturdy because we don't have a frame. So we're going to do both boards just like that. Actually, all 3 of these boards will be done just like this, and then we'll put the ends together. Now for the top board, what I'm doing is I'm countersinking some screws that will screw into the big boards that we did the Craig jig on, which we did the Craig jig on this too. And we're gonna try to get this thing together as strong as we possibly can. What this does is just countersink a nice screw down in there. And if we drill them like this, they're not gonna split. So that's pretty nice. I don't think that's too bad. So we're going to get this screwed to the long boards. Okay, so Julie's going to go ahead and put some glue on this end here. And we're going to glue these and screw them together. We have some nice screws here. We're using almost like, well, I don't know if they call them a construction screw or what, but
I'm in a mess.
That's okay. We'll do it. No biggie.
Leave it to me to make a mess.
We'll just wipe it off when we're done here. So And we're using a jig here to get this thing squared up to make sure we're a perfect 90-degree angle here. That look pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
That's better. You have a little longer screw.
You want to take that one back out?
Yep.
What do you want?
I was going to glue it, but I think it'll be all right. Okay, we got that corner glued and screwed together. We had to put a little bit longer screw in there, but that was okay. So we're going to do the other side just like this, and then we're going to start on that outside frame. All right, so we have our screws in this side. We glued it and screwed it, and I cut some little blocks in a 90-degree angle, so I can just put some brad nails in here and hold this into place to make sure it doesn't
Stay square.
Yeah, we want it to stay square. And I think this is going to help that joint when we go to move it to the house. So we're going to do the other side exactly like this. We're going to glue it and screw it together.
Take this off?
Yep. Okay, so we stripped these couple long boards down to 2 1/4 inches. Now we're going to place them right on the inside, because now we got our Craig jig screws down through here. So we're going to line this guy up really good.
We got to put glue on it first.
Yeah, we do want to glue it. So we're using an indoor-outdoor glue. So all Julie has to do is go right down along that edge. I'm sorry. Just a nice little, there you go, it looks beautiful. I want this to stay together good, so I figure this ought to do it.
Looks like I've been drinking. I can't do a straight line.
That's okay. You're getting off of it a little
I know.
bit. We'll get back on. It's 3/4 inch thick.
That's what I said. I look like I'm drunk.
That's good enough. So now we can line this guy up on the inside of this. We'll line the inside and the top and the bottom. Yours probably gotta go. You line yours up. Yours look good?
I think that's good right there.
Okay. So we'll line this up the best we can.
We'll wipe off any extra
Yeah,
glue.
and we're gonna clamp this guy down for the time being. Nice and flush on the inside.
Wait, grab a paper towel.
Now, I think we could go ahead and take our Craig jig screws and go ahead and screw them down through there, and that's going to hold it into place for us. I'm not sure how many of you guys out there use a Craig jig, but man, this thing is great for this kind of work. It really does hold things together good. And I like it because they give you the screws and everything. Yeah, you pick out your screws, whatever thickness wood, and they got a little chart you go by. You believe I hit a knot?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it did. Knot.
Of course it did.
Oh yeah, went right through the center of it. I'm gonna go try to put it back in, but the knot popped out.
Oh.
Yeah, this knot popped right out. Right, I think I'm dead center on that knot. I don't know what it's gonna do, but...
Okay, are we done with the clamps?
Yeah, I think we are done with the clamps. So now we're gonna do the other side exactly the same as we did this one. Julie's gonna clean up the glue. And we'll do the other side the same way, and then we gotta cut our top piece for this. And like I said, we're gonna Craig jig everything, and we're gonna glue everything. Okay, so we have our top piece done. We're gonna throw 2 screws, one on each corner with this Craig jig. Plus we have the Craig jig screws going down from the top. So we're just trying a little extra support. So this way, when we put it on, you have to flip it all the way around, Joel. Make sure there's no dust down beneath the cracks. We'll have to glue this too.
Yeah.
Well, where are our clamps went to?
They're right here.
I'm not sure if we have to clamp this or not. We'll slide it up under there and see.
Oh, I went all the way to the end with the glue.
That's okay, it's no big deal. So
You
now
want the
we'll...
clamp, or you think it's okay?
I think it's okay here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
could
think...
check it and just push on it maybe.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Oh, wait a minute. Shoot.
Somebody moved it. It was good.
Well, my end was sticking out a little bit.
Okay, how's yours?
It's good now. Yeah, just check this.
See, I got a little lip on mine now.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's put this one in first. That'll keep it from moving out. I'll come over there and do that one. This one in the middle. I don't know why it wants to move. It's gonna have to be okay. Okay.
I've been thinking I didn't need glue all the way on the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit of a lip there, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Looks pretty good. Now this part is all done. We still need one more piece down on the bottom down there to hold it into place. Okay, we got our door. Now it's time to try it. The frame.
Hopefully she fits. Oh boy. Yeah, with that corner.
Something right here. Piece of plywood hanging down.
Oh no. Oh, there you go.
Boy, that's tight, man. That's tight.
Come on, girl.
It might be a little too tight.
No, I got a little room this way.
Oh, man.
I think it looks good.
I think it looks real good. go. Now I just got to figure out, I got a piece of metal on the inside in there. I think I'm gonna have to cut some little chunks out of it so we can get some wedges in there to make sure we get this thing where we want it. So we'll get you back in here as soon as we get it straightened up and where we want it. But right now, it fits the hole. It fits the hole and it fits it perfect. So we got a piece of metal on the inside here. Right here, I got a little piece of metal that's really tight. And I noticed it was hanging over the wood a little bit. But we want to be able to get our wedge in here and screw that thing back into place. So we might have to cut just a little bit of that metal off, but we'll get it. This side looks pretty good. As you can see, we got about 1/4 of an inch of gap here. I was worried when we did this because we really, I should have made that maybe a little bit bigger than what I did. Hopefully everything stays nice and square. Okay, our door fits so good. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put some silicone around this thing. And we're gonna go ahead and stick this up against the wall. We're trying to burn up all this old bottles of silicone from past jobs. Now this won't be the finish on this because we have wood that has to go over top of this yet too. Julie's gonna paint this once we get it in there. And I know some of this is different color, but it's not gonna hurt. We just want to make sure that it's sealed up. Okay, what we've done on the back side of this is we countersunk some screws. We're going to put them on the outside. This outside is never going to be seen. Once we get the door in it and get the wood on the front, it's going to be covered with barn wood. Man, I was super amazed at how well this thing fit in this hole. And it just slides right in. Now we're going to throw some screws on this outside, and we know that we got the right width and the height, and it's square. So if we screw this out here, this is where our storm door is going to mount to, not on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy screwed into place. And I cannot believe this door is so square. And I think those little blocks up there helped us a lot on keeping this thing square. Everything looks perfect. So we're going to screw this thing right into place. And I'm going to put some screws around the outside edge. Like I said, this is never going to be seen because our barn wood is going to overlap this. And Julie's going to put a little bit of paint on it for now. And then I think this is going to turn out nice. All right, I finally got it all screwed into place. All the screws are in the frame. It's in there nice and tight. We wedged the inside, put some screws in there, and Julie wasted no time on coming out and putting some white paint on that. Now, this is going to be exposed for just a little while until we get the barn wood done, but that's some good exterior paint she's putting on there. It's got primer and paint mixed in it, so that's going to be good to seal that up for now until we get it covered up. So that is the frame that the door is actually going to mount to. I think we did a fairly decent job, and that thing is as square as I think I could possibly get anything, and just the right size. Hopefully it just falls together. If it does, it'll be the first thing I ever done that actually worked. I'm serious. I could not believe that it actually fit in there. I thought I made the frame too small, but I had about 1/4 inch on each side to work with.
And we just we did some screws on the edge there, you know, going down on the inside and the outside. So we got it screwed all the way inside and out.
Okay, so what we're doing now is we got the sawhorses out, we put the door up on the sawhorses, and we're just going step by step with the instructions. So far the instructions are very easy to understand. As long as we take our time, I think we're going to be fine. We're going to get as much as we can of this. If we run across a problem somewhere, then we'll share it with you. But right now, everything is working out great. So we're just getting the door put together, and then let's do now. Okay.
That top plunger, and you want to adjust this one too to make kind of match that one.
Split that stink bug right back in here. There you go. Okay, if you guys are wondering what type of door this is, this was a Larson door. It was a special order from Lowe's. It's an insulated door. It also has a screen in it too, which is pretty cool because all you do is flip that lever and then you can slide it down and the glass goes down inside, and then you have screen here. And then if you don't want the screen, just pick it up. The screen disappears, it rolls up into the top, and you can lock it just like so. Now, the instructions on this thing was really easy.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple and easy, all until you got to the handle. Once you got to the handle where you put the handle in, it was a little bit, more difficult because they don't tell you the size hole to drill in here. They tell you to drill a small hole, like I think it was a 3/32, and then enlarge it. It says to enlarge it, but they don't tell you what to enlarge it to. These holes have to be 5/8 of an inch, either 9/16 or 5/8. You can try either one, it won't hurt either one of them. But 5/8 or 9/16 drill them holes. And it worked out real good for us. Now this door has actually a deadbolt on it. We can lock it if we choose to, if we want to go on vacation or something. We could always lock this door too, but we're probably not really going to keep it locked while we're at home. Now if somebody comes to the house, they can knock on the door because we can't hear really what goes on out here from in the house. So the door was not too bad. Actually works really good. Open it. It's got a sweep on it. Needs a little bit tighter on the springs, but we can do that by the shocks. We got lucky on this framework, really lucky. It went in, it only had maybe 1/4 of an inch on each side of play, and we built it pretty square, I think, so when we did it. So I would like to tell everyone, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Until next time.